Sony implement eye tracking, and we're going to fuck up our favorite game.
All that and more on PSVR2 Stupid.
Stay tuned. Yeah, no, I'm going to say
Welcome everybody to PSVR2 Stupid Studio. Do you like it? It's nice and open and vast. This is where we film the show. We have Bookster as our main presenter over there. You'll see him over there. Give us away, Bookster. There he is. There he is himself.
Sony are about to fuck up our favorite VR game.
Oh no! Over to Buckster in the middle of this field.
How you doing, everybody? Get ready for another episode of whatever the hell this is called.
PSVR2 Stupid. He doesn't know what it's called. You don't know what it's called? God damn! Yeah, we're going to chat about grenade throws in Firewall Ultra. Has just been reported to our newsroom there that they are going to be aided by your glance, your look, your eye tracking, using this 4v8 rendering and using your eye tracking to throw the grenade on target, as opposed to the current way, which is you have your aim control in your hand, you hold your R1 and you release the grenade from its arch, and it's pretty accurate. I just hit that guy in the head. It doesn't take a huge amount of skill. The arc is pretty accurate most of the time, and now we've seen on this new a new game, apparently it's like you look at it, the arch appears as you look at it, so I could be looking at here, and then I look up here, it'll go up to here, and I look at here, it'll up to here, and so forth, but it seems to be more of a straight line, and also the animation is not like as cool as that throw. It's kind of like they're throwing a little teenage girl is throwing a baseball or something, going and it just kind of leaves her hand and goes magically straight over.
Firewall hits the sweet spot between arcade and military sim.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like as realistic as you want it to be without being
speaking to my gun.
Overly complicated.
Yes.
Yeah. Am I speaking into the mic?
Yeah, you're speaking right into the gun. Yeah.
Is it live? Yeah.
It's live. We're live.
Yeah. You've got a live round in.
Yeah. I will shoot you if you don't talk.
Anyway. Yeah. So, like the point is, it's fun to play. Firewall is fun to play the way it is. And the reason it's fun to play is because it's fast. Like it's slow and tactical, but the actual gun play and the grenade play and getting in revives when the shit hits the fan is all fast.
Yes.
It all happens fast. It's smooth movers. When you want to throw a grenade, it's one button. You press one button, hold it in, and then just let it go wherever you want to fire it.
Sure, and
change your revive gun. Watch this. Look, press triangle button.
Yeah.
Change your revive gun like that.
Yeah.
That quick.
So now what Sony, the main worry is that Sony is messing this up, not actual first contact. You know, because they're going to be here making sure the eye tracking is used, making sure that the haptics are all used to really show off the tech. Whereas now you're going to have to press a button, look down, change to your aim, your revive dart, aim it, fire it, change back to your machine gun again on a menu, and then fire again. Now you don't necessarily have to look down. You can look up with the motion in front of you, but it is still distracting you from aiming, firing, and all that other stuff. Good stuff. So does it slow it down? Does it slow it down too much, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think it probably will. I think they're trying to squeeze in tech where it doesn't belong.
And I mean, it's using your eye tracking to aim at sites, aim at things that doesn't matter. Seem to be how far away they are.
Look,
and it seems heavily assisted.
The very first, one of the very first promotional videos for the new Firewall Ultra game came out with this, and it's used time and time again as a promotional video for the PlayStation VR2 headset as well. And it's the part in the video is where the guy, the contractor, is changing from his gun, his rifle, to his pistol or to his grenades or to whatever, using a kind of a weapon wheel that he's controlling with his eyeballs, and it's very, very fast, and that's fair enough. Like like I'm sure if the eye tracking is fast enough, that's
It
great.
is.
And
It's
gonna be
millisecond,
great
yeah.
It's going to be great for like navigating menus. When you're going through the UI, when you want to pick your loadouts, when you want to anything you want to do in any game in VR now is going to be so much easier to navigate through the menus because of the eye tracking, and that's fantastic. It's also fantastic because it gives you way more power from the PlayStation 5 because of the foveated rendering. It's only rendering the image where you're looking, and the rest is kind of blurred out or not as
Not as
sharp.
pixelated, yeah.
Yeah, so that's two absolutely great selling points. Why Sony want to jam it in into games to promote it is beyond me. Like, and,
Yeah.
this is Firewall is my favorite game in VR, and it is now, in my opinion, I haven't played the game yet, so I can't say until I've played it for sure if it's going to ruin it. But it looks like it's going to ruin it,
Yeah.
because at the moment you press the triangle button once and it changes to your revive pistol. Now I'm going to have to use one button to bring up the weapon wheel, look at my revive pistol, and then press another button to select it.
Sure.
And then do the exact same thing again when I want to change back again.
100%.
Whereas all I have to do is press the button twice to select it and to change back
And to
again.
fire. And to fire.
Yeah.
It's straight fire,
and
3 buttons,
so
that's
you
it.
Want it. You want it snappy and fast in a fun game, arcadey style game like Firewall. It needs to happen. Once the shit hits the fan, you want things to be going fast. Like,
Yeah.
there are other military sims out there, the likes of Onward on the Quest. It takes far too long. I think it's too clumsy to reload.
Manual reloads, all this other stuff,
So what it means, it slows down the play way too much. You have to run and get into cover and hide somewhere and reload and then come back.
That is, I'll get you to launch us into a map now in a second, but that's all. That's great points. But really, the point of it is that Sony are implementing it in places where it's going to affect gameplay in a big way that they don't realize because they don't maybe play the game, and so the original user base. I mean, you're going to have to
take. We're not sure if it is Sony that's doing it.
Yeah, well, it is 100%. It is 100%. We have insider news there on that. We have a bit of info saying that there's certain things that are different that Sony are changing, and I immediately that screamed for me the tech more than like a gameplay mechanic. Like, we're not going to have the AK-47 or something. As much as you want better weapon balance in this game, we need it to still be Firewall. We're going from an aim controller, which everybody loves and raves about, to 2 separate hands. That's already a big thing. And now they're using the fact you have separate hands not in the right way for a shooter. Actually, if I cannot see where I want to throw the grenade, how am I going to throw it?
Yeah, I know.
So I can't blind fire a grenade around the corner like this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can do it, but I have no line of sight.
That's a good point, yeah.
If I wanted to say, when I have 2 hands free, right, you can't do it on an aim controller without turning your gun like this, right, and throwing it around the corner, like, say you want to blind fire it that way, you're not looking that way, right? But in this game, you have 2 separate hands, right? Why can't I be running along and throw a grenade over my right shoulder behind me as I keep running and it's just going to your man, or throw it up over my shoulder like this to fucking, to really fucking get a big height on it to fuck it over so it follows proper physics, or rolling it along lightly into a door, like open the door with one hand and then just rolling it gently towards the guy who's in the corner, with a bit of finesse, a bit of finesse about it. But now it seems like not only does the animation look junky and too direct, like you're pushing something at instead of throwing, but you're lining it up and it looks like it's a direct sticky line to it. The arch doesn't seem to be as prevalent, so you get
all of a sudden your hand got paralysed and the grenade flew out of it or something.
It just got sucked out of your hand.
Yeah.
It gets sucked out of your hand. Now I do not like.
The big question for me is when we are playing it, are my grenades not going to bounce off the back of your head?
Alright, well, I'm afraid that's always going to happen.
If I can avoid the back of your head with my grenades, then I'm all for it.
Yeah, fuck you. Back to you in the studio.
All the news right here
if they get it right, and if they don't change it too much. Yeah, so that's where we're coming from, and to see this being squeezed in where it's not wanted is
concerning.
a little bit concerning. Yeah,
I mean, it's not all bad news. I mean, obviously, all in all with Firewall, I mean, we're going to get darker darks, we're going to get lights, we're going to get more equipment, we're going to get better guns, the haptic feedback, the gun balance should be a lot better. Hopefully, if Sony had anything to do with it. And then you worry then when they have got so many things right. You're worried that please Sony, do not F up this game by overly using the equipment. Talk to the players who play the game. Talk to anyone of the top 100 or anything like that, and talk to them and voice the concerns about this.
Get feedback. From the league, the people who run the pro leagues, anybody at all.
Anyone knows their 2 cents.
Mechanics. Fuck with anyone else you want. Fuck with carpenters. Fuck with nurses. Whatever you want. But mechanics, leave them alone. Leave the mechanics alone. Sony. Just don't fuck with the mechanics, please.
I mean, I don't mind some change. I would prefer that it was I assisted with the grenade throws, so that you could look and launch it with your hand over above your head, maybe or under, and once you're looking that direction, when it releases your hand, it'll help assist it that direction. Maybe something like that I thought would be much better implemented than this. Honest to God, when I saw it today, my mouth dropped. I went, oh no. It literally, the way she threw the grenade, it was held up in front of her hand like she was releasing some kind of magical orb, and it flew towards the target.
It's like a wizard fucking spell.
Yes, it's like, did you nick that one from Skyrim, that animation? Because it is not good for sure. You want to be able to... Why did you give us separate hands? We love the aim controller, right? But don't then give us 2 separate hands and not let us use the 2 separate hands properly.
I don't want to do that kind
of shit. I would prefer no assisted eye tracking with grenades. Do you know that?
Thrown an orb,
Is it not going to be more fun, right? Without eye tracking, to be able to just lob the grenades and just get used to doing them, and actually be way more satisfying when you get it right, because you're throwing at the right amount and the right angle. Do you know what I mean? To actually, it should be a skill in itself, playing Firewall, to be good with them. Do you know what I mean? And that's all about the physics of rolling away when you're releasing the trigger, when you're what angle you're at, how fast you've moved your hand, and all that stuff should be taken into effect. But this just looks like a single button press, and you're fucking you do a little patty cake, and I am definitely not happy.
Take away the gun, shoot with your eyes.
It's not Superman. It's not Superman Ultra. You know what I mean? Fucking true enough. Look, I just hope they don't fuck it up.
Or throw them with your ding dong.
And now,
get it up.
Bookster. We've definitely have our concerns. What do you think, people? Let us know in the chat there or in the comments. What do you think about this? Does it look bad or not? There'll be a link in the description for what we're actually referring to, the grenade throws in Firewall Ultra. Not looking quite up to scratch, or very apprehensive here on this end on PSVR Stupid at the moment. Anything else to add there, Alan?
I think a better use of the eye tracking would be the animation on somebody when he's down and he's about to get teabagged. He can look up at you with puppy eyes.
Good God! He can press a button and cry. A tear comes down. Sony, are you listening? This is the kind of eye tracking we need. Okay, get on it. Thank you, Alan. This has been PSVR2 Stupid. I'll see you. Well, no, it's going to be on the. I'm going to have music on the track or whatever.
All right. Okay.
So just imagine it comes in. No, we don't need to do that.